All right, boys and girls, Miss Bryan here again. Today I'm going to also read to you Miss Nelson Has a Field Day. All right, all by Harry Allard and James Marshall. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Oh, Miss Nelson Has a Field Day. For some weeks now, gloom had blanketed the Horace B. Smedley School. No one laughed or threw spitballs. No one even smiled. Miss Nelson was worried. Everyone was down in the dumps. Even the cafeteria ladies had lost their sparkle. Miss Blainsworth was so depressed he hid under his desk. The worst team in the whole state, he said. And it was true. The Smedley Tornadoes were just pitiful. They hadn't won a game all year. They hadn't scored a single point. And lately, it seemed, they only were interested in horsing around and giving the coach the business. Why practice, they said. We'll only lose. We're in for it now, said the old Pop Hansen, the janitor. The big Thanksgiving game is coming, and the werewolves from Central are real animals. They'll make mincemeat out of our team. What's to be done, said Miss Nelson. We need a real expert, Pop. That afternoon, Miss Nelson was grading papers, and she heard wild laughter. It was coming from the teacher's lounge. Coach Armstrong had cracked up. I'll make a fresh pot of coffee, said Miss Nelson. When Coach had calmed down, Miss Nelson took him home in a taxi. You need a nice long rest, she said. The next day it was announced over the PA that Coach Armstrong would be out for a long time with the measles. Who will take the place? Said the kids. When Miss Nelson passed by Lulu's after school, a serious discussion was going on. We need someone who can really get the team into shape for the big Thanksgiving game, said one kid. Someone who knows how to get results. It's too bad Miss Viola Swamp isn't around, said another. Who, said a kid who was new in town. You never heard of Viola Swamp, said the kid first kid. The meanest substitute in the whole wide world. She's a real witch. She'd have no trouble getting results. Miss Blainsworth happened to overhear. He said. Said Miss Nelson, and she wasted no time getting home. After rummaging around her closet, she found what she was looking for. An ugly black sweatsuit. Then she made an important phone call. I'll be right there, said the voice at the other end. The next day, Mr. Blainsworth announced there would be football practice as usual. Whoever it is, said the guys, let's really give him the business. The doors to the coach's office flew open and out stepped. All right, boys and girls, who's it going to be? All right, she went home to get a black sweatsuit, and then she showed back up. All right, let's see. I'm excited to see who shows up. A lady in an ugly black dress. My name is Viola Swamp, said the lady, and I'm here to get the results. It's Blainsworth, cried the guys, and they laughed him off the field. Oh, rats, said Blainsworth. How could they tell? Just then, the guys heard the sounds of squeaky tennis shoes. I'm Coach Swamp, said the lady in the black sweatsuit. Holy smoke, cried the team. The Swamp! It says the coach, and don't you forget it. The team's fullback tried to pussyfoot away. Not so fast, Mr. Smarty Pants, said Coach Swamp. Wow, said one of the guys. Did you see that tackle? Coach Swamp was a real expert. She put the team to work right away. You guys never done so many leg raises? More, said Coach Swamp. They'd never run so fast. Faster, yelled Coach Swamp. This is murder, said the guys. Pipe down, said Coach Swamp. In only a matter of days, the Smedley Tornadoes were looking better. Coach Swamp really gave them the business. Mr. Blainsworth was a little puzzled, however. Who is that Miss Swamp, he said. Maybe Miss Nelson knows. I'll go ask. Miss Nelson was busy grading papers when Mr. Blainsworth looked in. I don't want to disturb her, said Blainsworth. She probably doesn't even know anyway. Down on the field, Coach Swamp was having a little talk with the team. "And don't you ever think that you can horse around again," she said, "because the swamp will be watching." When Coach Armstrong returned after his rest, he was very surprised by what he found. The guys played like real team. "How did that happen?" said Coach Armstrong. Said the guys. "Now look, here's Viola Swamp and here's Miss Nelson. On Thanksgiving Day, the tornadoes clobbered those werewolves 77-3. It was a great day for Horace B. Smedley School. Mr. Blandsworth treated the whole team to hot dogs at Lulu's. Miss Nelson went home, tired and happy. "Sometimes you just have to get tough," she told her sister Barbara. "And by the way, thanks for filling in for me." "Anytime," said Barbara. "Anytime." Well, that was a little tricky because I didn't know that Miss Nelson had a twin sister. So that's how she was Viola Swamp and Miss Nelson at the same time. Well, boys and girls, I hope you like this story too. So there's lots of other Miss Nelson books. So we have Miss Nelson is Missing, Miss Nelson Has a Field Day. I wonder what other books that you can find, maybe even on Epic. All right, don't forget to go outside and play. I love you.